Well, if you are a new member here, make sure you subscribe by tapping that black button written subscribe. Also press the notification bell so that you do not miss out on my daily updates. Well, if you are a returning viewer, karibu sana. Comment, like and share this video. Also make sure you watch this video to the end. So guys, today I'm gonna show you a different kind of video. I'm going to take you through inside the biggest ghetto. Actually, it is this among the top 10 ghettos in Africa. The slums, actually. Here in the slums we call them ghetto. And I am gonna talk you through or inside that slum. So for those who have been here in this slum, you can tell me which kind of slum do you think I am in. As you can watch from my background, I am standing in a house made of iron sheet, as you can feel. It is made of iron sheet, and it is inside the slum that I'm gonna take you through. So guys, what do you think about this? Guess which slum am I gonna take you? But guys, without wasting your time, let me take you through this slum. Guys, this is my first video. I'm gonna do like a tour. So if you have any suggestion or anything that you will want me to improve on, you'll just comment there on the comment section. What do you feel about this video? So thank you so much for your continuous support. I really appreciate it. It is actually around 8 in the morning, 7 to 8 in the morning, and the weather is not that good. As you can see, the weather is not good. There is no any sun, and it is just gloomy. You don't know if the sun will come or just there is a day you can wake up and the weather is like this the entire day. So I don't know if today it will change or the weather is gonna stay like this forever. So as you can see, I am in a ghetto. Okay. So what do you think about this place? This is where I am. Actually, here in the ghetto, the houses are made of iron sheet. Most of the houses, not all of them. Some are made of blocks. So most of the houses are made of iron sheets, and they are kind of cheaper compared to the houses like those ones. As you can see, those houses there, as you can see, those ones are made of blocks. Is it blocks or stones? I don't know. Stones, I think. So that place is actually pipeline. I'm gonna give you the clue of where I am. That place, those houses, as you can see, it is like pipeline. Those made of stones. And here it is in the gale. So you can see the difference. So those houses there, actually, the cheapest one goes for a single room 4,500, and you actually pay deposit of also 4,500. So you have to pay 9,000 before you can rent a house in the other side. Those ones that are made of stones or I don't know, blocks anyway. And when it comes to these houses now, let me change my camera. These ones, as you can see, the ones. These ones are actually like the one on my background. These ones are made of, actually, they are made of iron sheets, and it goes from 1,800, 2,000, 3,000. The most expensive you can find it at 3,500, but cheapest you can even find it at 1,500. And they don't have deposit. You want just pay 1,500, and you can just start living here. But also living here in the houses made of iron sheets actually come with lots of risk, like fire. If the fire starts in any single house here and it is not put off very early or immediately, the entire building will get burned down, and the people usually lose everything. Some even lose life. There is another time that a mother was out working and 3 kids died due to fire. So most of the time they don't get burned easily because most of the people are very careful. But sometimes accidents occur, and you can find that the houses end up actually thank God if you don't lose a life. Properties you can just acquire others, and most of the people living here don't usually have lots of properties because they fear the risk of fire. So, so I'm gonna take you through. That is just a brief introduction about these videos and the way of livelihood in here inside Mukuru. Actually, I am inside the Mukuru kwa Njenga. Actually, Mukuru kwa Njenga, we call it Njenga. So other videos I took along the road, and there was a lot of music and noises. So I will just do the voice over the videos, and I will tell you about everything there and what people usually go through, what people do, everything about here in Mukuru kwa Njenga. So get stay tuned till the end of this video. Bye bye. I love you so much. So guys, it is a beautiful morning. As you can see, I am walking around on the road of Mukuru kwa Njenga. Actually, this road usually take you to Mundi Mweusi, to AA and other places. Even it can take you to Kware. And as you can see, it is morning, but the road is very busy. There are lots of people who are going on doing their own activities. Most of the people here actually, they were going to work. Like, as you can see, those who are walking along the road, they are actually going to work, to report to work. Some are like me who miss the work today, were actually coming back from work so that they can go and do other things. Actually, others were actually doing night shifts, and they are done with the night shifts and they are going home so that they can catch some sleep. And as you can see, the road is very busy, and on the along the roadside you can see there are lots of sellers. Like, people are very very busy doing their things, like they are selling goods, they are doing lots of things, and so that they can earn a living. And as early as it, people are buying, because some of the people who usually go there are wholesalers. They sell to retailers so that the retailers can come and sell to us consumers. And as you can see, that early morning, like the time I was going to work, it was actually like 5 something, almost 6, and I found lots of the people, like wholesalers selling to retailers in that early morning, and the people were selling so that they can go and also sell to the retailers in the maybe on the daytime or in the evening. And you can see there are also other people cooking, like mandazis, chapatis in the morning, because mandazi and chapati is what most of us Kenyans, especially those who are living in the ghetto, usually eat in the morning. We take it with tea, and we call it breakfast, okay? We like calling it escort, like it escort tea to the stomach. And as you can see, people are very very busy doing their own activities in this road, and you can understand that this is the ghetto, okay? And also there are lots of, like, those jerrycans there. They usually carry, like, they contain oil, but after the oil is finished, they wash the jerrycans and sell the jerrycans so that you can use it to store some waters, so that you can use it to store water in our houses. And as you can see, the road is actually very very busy. And there is also those who are selling, like, bananas. And actually the price of the goods here, usually here in Mukuru kwa Njenga, especially around Mouzi, is actually cheaper compared to other places like Pipeline and others. You can find even tomatoes, they sell them at 2 at 5 shillings, and you can even buy like 3 bananas at 10 shillings, whereas in other places you can buy 1 banana at 10 shillings. So you can understand that the prices are actually very very different compared with other places you can live in. Also, as I told you, here the houses are a bit cheaper compared to the houses, but you also know that there is lots of risk living in Mukuru kwa Njenga, because there are a lot of, like, dirt, like dustbin, sewages everywhere. Everywhere you go, you have to get lived to living in the sewages, so that that is the kind of living you have to live here. lots of sewages everywhere. There are some streams of sewages, like, and also the water, like the water people use, the pipes actually pass inside the sewages. Not all of them, but most of the waters here that people use, the pipes are inside the sewages, and you know, life goes on. So what is your view or your review about living in Mukuru kwa Njenga? Do you think it is a place someone can live? Do you think it is healthy or it is good? But it is affordable. If you don't have any source of living, you can manage to live here. Like if you are a casual laborer, you can manage to live here because actually it is what you can afford. You know, you have to live according to your standards. You cannot force yourself to live to other people's standards when you know very well that you cannot afford to live. So if you wanna save, or you are doing a job that you get maybe 10k per month, it is very wise for you to live in a place like this. Instead of living in a house you pay 4,500 and then you remain with 6,000, you need to feed from there, transportation to work and everything. So if you have to take a house, it is better you take it in Mukuru kwa Njenga. So guys, that is what for me I feel. You know, here in Mukuru kwa Njenga we also have very nice things, like you have schools. Then the public schools here are actually built better than the private school. Public school are built of stones and blocks, and they have even cabros on the roads to school, and actually they are very beautiful and very well, manufactured. But when it comes to infrastructure, but when it comes to private school, you can find student learning in a house made of iron sheet, and when it is very sunny, it is very hot in those houses, very very hot, like there is high temperature, and the students from private school actually learn there and they live there and life goes on, you know. So most of the people here, that's how they live, and they don't have an option. If they did have any option, of course no one would choose to live a place like this. For me, I like living in the villages, but for now I have to hustle, so that's why I'm living here. Living in the villages, and having my home at the villages, like the likes of Dimwango, Ayamarwa, it is the dream for me. It is what I really wish to do. Like they are actually living my dream there, and that is my biggest dream also, to have my own house in the village, not in the city. As much as I will have maybe one day like to have a house in the city, but I must have a very beautiful and nice house in the village, because in the village you can breathe fresh air and everything that comes with it. So this is how life is here in Mukuru kwa Njenga. So guys, I am doing the voiceover because while I was walking around the road, there was lots of loud music and I didn't want to get a copyright. So that's why I chose to actually do this video, and then I will come here and do a voiceover for you. So what is your view? As you can see the waters here, you can see someone is fetching water here, and the pipes, and around there is lots of sewages. You can see the sewage. See the sewage. This is what is going on in Mukuru kwa Njenga, and people are living there, and actually no one is getting cholera or something, maybe typhoid, but I don't know. But cholera, I have not heard anyone getting it. And actually you can see lots of streams of sewages, dirty waters. You can see very very dirty water, and that is what goes on through most of the places here in Mukuru kwa Njenga. And the government is actually trying to build like affordable houses, but by the time everybody will be able to gain that house, it will take long. Most of the people will be still living in these slums. Like, this is what we call affordable houses here, because they are affordable, 2,000, 1,500 shillings, it is affordable, and that is how most of the people are actually living there. And as you can see also, this is how the houses look like. Even the shops, like some shops, people are doing some business here, and that is how their shops and you will go, and people actually usually sell very well. Those who have houses here in Mukuru Njenga actually usually sell very well. As you can see, people are even hawking there in Mukuru Njenga, like hawkers pass around. And I usually also hawk something. I hawk ice cream, and I usually pass through there when I am not doing a job and the weather is good. As you can see, the weather today is not actually good. I have gone inside, like I have walked a lot. Most of the time I can't shoot videos because I am afraid my phone can actually be snatched away by some thieves there. So I'm usually afraid of shooting there. So I usually try and do this. This is what I can do the most because of the insecurities I am afraid.